on the impact of Bible translation in creating modern Africa. And if you want to think of South Asia, which is India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, my books which are on sale outside, they would discuss the impact of the Bible in creating modern India, modern Pakistan, modern Bangladesh. So we will get into the details in the weeks ahead. But right now, to continue with the story, to bring it up to date, it was this emphasis on scripture and reason which began the modern world, began the Reformation. 250 years later, a movement began called the Enlightenment. The emphasis, most of the Enlightenment thinkers, except in France, were Christians, including in America. The only exception was perhaps Thomas Paine. But even Thomas Paine was not an atheist. When he heard that French Revolution and the Enlightenment movement in France was moving towards atheism, he sailed from America to France to arrest that and to tell them that you will destroy yourself if you give up theism and God. So even Thomas Paine, who did the most to undermine the Bible in America, was not an atheist, but particularly Descartes, Locke, perhaps Hobbes. Thomas Hobbes was the only atheistic Enlightenment thinker in Europe. But the heart of the Enlightenment was an idea that human reason without the scripture was sufficient to know truth. The Reformation has said that human reason is necessary for us to know truth. The Enlightenment said that human reason is sufficient because the eyes of God to have revealed himself to us. But even if he hadn't, we could know him, we can know the truth through human reason. We're going to believe only that which is rational. So that was the beginning of rationalism. Now, rationalism is what began to undermine the Bible and scriptures in the Western civilization. But interestingly and predictably, when the Bible collapsed, rationalism collapsed itself also, because the Western confidence in reason came from revelation. Now, this is something very important to understand. In the philosophy departments here and most literature departments here in the universities, the professors will tell you that logic is an invention of the Western culture. And that is true. Why believe in reason? You know, as the Enlightenment progressed, again a very quick overview, because this is not the heart of my lecture today. At first, beginning with Descartes, the argument was that we can prove as we can know God with our logic. David Hume showed that in fact, reason cannot prove God. Okay, if we can't prove God, let's not believe in him. Let's know ourselves. Freud showed that actually we cannot know ourselves because the bulk of our consciousness is subconscious or unconscious, to mix Freud and Jung together. We know our conscious mind, we don't know our subconscious and unconscious mind. It comes under hypnosis, it comes under in our dreams, etc. But we can't really know it directly, so we can't know ourselves. Okay, if we can't know God, we can't know ourselves. Reason is great because reason will explain us, the universe to us, the physical nature, until you come to Heisenberg and uncertainty principle and you realize that when you're going into subatomic physics, you hit a glass ceiling. You hit a dead end beyond which the structure of the physical universe doesn't seem to correspond to the structure of human consciousness. So there are limits to what we can know. Same happened in mathematics, etc. So finally, the problem became we can't know God, we can't know man, we can't know nature. What is language? Does language have anything to do with truth? What is logic? What is rationality? And faith in language collapsed. That language has nothing